she never called me back.
No.
Anyway, hi. Welcome to Roll for Inspiration. Azeroth. Before the storm, we really need to shorten it. We got to figure that out, guys.
No,
What,
it's
the Clunge or Azeroth before the storm?
Clunge was pre-stream, so so they don't know what we're talking about.
It's a druid spell, don't worry.
That's hot. That's hot.
Wait, when do I get that?
When you get consent. Anyway, I am John, your wonderful, glorious, masterful, and deitic DM. And I'd like to welcome you to our stream of chaos and craziness. We finally have everyone here. We almost have everyone on camera. And
we don't have Sylvan.
Well, we
don't
have
know.
the voice actor.
We don't know.
We have the voice actor who formerly played Sylvan.
He's getting into character, guys.
Yeah. Welcome. We got a lot to do today. I'm in the middle of eating, so I'm just gonna hand it over to Connor first. Yeah.
First off, I just want to point out that Arthur has still not got a webcam, so we will be using this picture for him for the foreseeable future. I feel it's a good representation of him.
It's my Facebook profile picture. that's actually what I look like.
Glorious.
In HD.
Cheerio, man. Have you noticed the Scots have been getting rather uppity lately?
We'll breathe them out.
They've always been uppity.
Anyway, yeah, no, I'm gonna say that Rumble has a very strong opinion of the Scottish, which, you know what, is basically dwarves, so yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, that tracks really, really well. I'm glad for it too. And Ryan, why don't you introduce your character?
I'm half orc Umid, and let's see about filling out this party again.
Fucking gutless, right off the bat.
Ouch, man. Ouch.
Turn your goddamn mic off. No.
This is Among Us rules. You can't talk if you're dead.
You can if you're on Discord. Adam, please introduce your character.
How does do that?
Yeah, that's how Slummy talks.
Frick.
I play Visceral, the group's druid, and one of the few who survived the last fight.
I don't know. You lost a bunch of shapeshifts. Anyway, Mel. You're back.
Yes, who's back?
Why don't you tell us about the character that none of us remember?
Also, Mel, this stream is flagged as English, so no speaking in your native tongue. Sorry.
True. Scandinavian.
I don't know what to say to that. I am a gigantic cat, and I am a little aloof. And yes, I was gone last. I don't know. I sound French Canadian. You because you told me I can't.
Cursed her with French Canadian.
Tabernacle.
I couldn't speak in my native tongue. I'm Taz, okay?
You can tell that we're all very
Taz is now
serious.
canonically French Canadian.
It's just Taz puts on an accent because she doesn't want to get judged.
One of our characters
you're
died
European
last
one.
game. No one cares.
That's fine.
Let's all laugh about it. Arthur.
Hello, I am Arthur, and I played Gwyneth the Halfling Bard.
That's true.
That's a fucking introduction.
Woo!
Boom.
Way to stay
I like
on
it.
track, nerd.
Welcome to the pro zone.
Oh man,
have
you know
no
what? The train
camera.
was going off the rails, and Arthur just went, "Nope, not
Yeah.
in England."
Stiff upper lip and all that.
Quite
Pick
so,
pick it
Bean.
up.
And Dead Tree, why don't you give us a word?
So, I'm Zach.
How are you
turning-
talking?
I know. I'm Zach, and I play a corpse.
You're gonna kill it today. I
Yeah,
believe in
this
you.
can be my best acting yet.
I'm just looking forward to a total weekend at Bernie's situation.
Oh.
It's already
Just
begun.
carry my corpse around for the rest of the campaign.
Rumble is taking this very seriously. Thank you.
Little AMSR there. ASMR? That's the one.
I noticed that my mic is usually pretty quiet, so I'm trying to speak a little bit more into it.
I'll do that too. Hello. Anyway, so catching us back up. Last week, or last session, I should say, it was not last week. Last session, you guys made your way out of Stormwind, being gifted a horse and cart, a horse that you so gloriously named Biscuit. Made your way down to Goldshire, west through the Elwyn Forest, and over towards the bridge that linked Elwyn Forest and Westfall, over a pretty quickly running river. The horse was very trepidatious about going across the bridge. Something seemed to be spooking it, but Gwyneth decided to, make a loud noise behind you using some sort of spell and cause the horse to hurry across. And you got about halfway, and then a giant toothy mod worm thing jumped out of the water and ripped your horse right off the cart, throwing it into the water. And you were then attacked by a bunch of murloc, some suspiciously larger than normal, small sized murlocs, and they were more humanoid size. There was quite the battle that ensued. A couple of people went down. Some fully flat out died. Others were just taken down and were very close to death. But eventually you gained the upper hand and made your way to victory, but at the cost of one of your party members, one of the better than nothing party members. Sylban had fallen to some stab wounds by some unknown murloc, and just as we were ending the stream, Rumblesack was dragging the body.
I wasn't doing that to interrupt. I legitimately just choked on whiskey.
Fucking dickhead. And Rumblesack started dragging the dead corpse of Sylban Roundtree back towards Stormwind. And that is where we're going to pick it up. So you have Rumble, who is making her way, dragging the bloodied corpse of your fallen mage friend. Visceral and Umid are still in the water, and Gwyneth is barely alive on top of in the middle of the bridge.
Oh, I don't know how you lot think about that, but I think we fucking nailed it. Has anyone seen the horse? We should probably get back on the road.
So I'm assuming that Taz got word of where the fuck the party is.
Taz is not here.
Okay.
You are still away.
Okay.
That's right. Taz was not with the crew, as she was off elsewhere.
So we can't be like, oh look, here comes Taz running up over the horizon.
Nope. What's that in her arms? Crates upon crates of health potions?
A crystal that will bring him back to life?
She got Phoenix Downs.
And she respect as a cleric?
Tutorial's over, guys.
Yeah. All right. Hold on.
I'm gonna climb out of the water.
Okay.
Yeah,
And,
same.
there we go.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna huck very unceremoniously Sylvan's corpse onto the back of the cart.
Okay.
And
Omen, where are you?
I'm over here.
Somebody strap Uma to the cart. We need a new horse.
Wait, is the horse dead?
The horse,
Yeah,
got
the
its
horse
head
got
eaten
horse
by the
was-
worm.
Grabbed, ripped off the cart,
Right.
and then pulled into the river. The horse is gone.
Uma, you're
Biscuit
promoted to
is
horse.
dead.
Here, put this stirrup on.
Could Visceral, can you horse? Is that something that you can horse?
Oh yeah.
I'm
Do
actually.
you horse,
very-
bro? Do you horse?
I'm too tired for that. I would need to take a bit of a rest, but if.
We're all pretty tired here, Visceral.
Okay, yes. If we take a rest, I can come up with something.
Why don't we just magic?
Oh, yeah,
our
you know,
way
let's just
over
chill
else?
out where that giant worm was and all those murlocs ambushed us. Great thinking, guys. Even for me, that's dumb.
Yeah, we definitely. Rum's got a good point. We definitely need to get away from this area. Maybe hole up somewhere a bit safer.
Yeah, is this something about being above 4 feet that inhibits the blood from getting to your brain?
That's very mean, Rumblesack.
Yes, and you're very big, so get in the stirrups. We gotta get this corpse back somewhere.
What corpse?
I broadly gesture to the pile of flesh and bone in the back of the cart.
Oh,
Oh shit! Sylvan, get up, you sausage. I'm gonna cast Healing Word
So
because I've seen people go down before. He didn't look like he died. He just looked like he went down.
is your healing word sausage? Because I'd love that.
Yeah,
That is
So-
so on point for
That's-
her.
that's the verbal component of the spell.
So as you say the word sausage, and the light, golden hue of magic that sprays forth from your mouth towards the corpse, nothing happens.
Didn't even tickle him in the butt or anything?
There was no butt tickling.
You hate to see it.
Seems a waste, that.
I thought that usually works.
Is he gone?
I'm gonna go over and check his pulse.
Okay, so Visceral, you walk over and can you roll me a nature check?
12.
12. You pick up the wrist, the flopping wrist of Sylvan, and you kind of put your fingers on, and then you kind of move your hand up to just under his jawline on the neck, and there's no heartbeat.
This is getting to be... I have some concerns. We've lost Sylban. First Torek, and now Sylban. I wonder if...
No, Torek is very clearly playing hide and seek, and he's very fucking good. This guy, though, is 100% dead.
I wonder if these humans truly understand the tasks they set us upon.
Is there any way we can bring him back? Do you know any magics? Any of you? That
I mean, I can hear like minor cuts and scrapes. Like,
All right, so out of character, I have to ask, John, do you have like a railroady sort of solution for this, or because I do have an idea
oh god,
that might be somewhat controversial.
I have a whole bunch of ideas for you guys.
we're gonna
but-
power level, and I'm gonna pick up animate objects, and then that's it.
We're just gonna
And then
go
we'll
kill
just-
boars in Elwyn Forest until we can
best
solve this.
way to weaken
just
it,
a
Bernie's.
million boars. Yeah. I have ideas about how you could do it, but I'm gonna let it play out for a little while, and then if I have to guide you towards,
Is resurrection a thing in this world, or is that
Yes.
like when we think like crazy blue sky? manic
It is
stuff.
it is absolutely a thing. Only very few people have it. Magic is abundant in this world, but it's not like high level magic. There are very few and far between that actually wield it. So
Is there anyone? Do I know of anyone in Stormwind that?
you would know, like, roll an intelligence check. Let's do some rolling today. Fuck it.
Got to keep rolling.
That's how I'll
15.
pigeonhole you. Oh, 15, yeah. You know that that the Cathedral of Light, they perform resurrections there, usually for, higher ups, dignitaries, royalty, if possible.
Yeah, you got to have money. You gotta be money to get resurrected.
But I mean,
It's like the American healthcare system.
it's all about where, it's what you make it. It's you can shoot your shot and see what they say, and but
Well, I mean,
you guys.
there's I've heard they've got some services in Stormwind, but that's like 2 days out now. Is I don't. Does resurrection work? Is he gonna get all moldy? Can they bring back a moldy corpse? I don't know.
We all live again in another life. I believe Sylban has moved on from this one.
Visceral, that is a loser's attitude.
And we yeet him in the sea.
My friend, I take no pleasure in saying this, but as the one who put Torik's remains to rest, I am saddened to say that although Sylban here still has the form he once held, he is no longer with us.
Alright, you are very clearly a close-minded druid, so here's what I'm thinking.
All right, so here's how I justify this.
Oh God, that's always how you want a sentence to start.
So first, this requires heavy DM approval. So my character is from Booty Bay. In my backstory, while they were looking for Taz, they sort of drunkenly stumbled from Booty Bay all the way up to Stormwind, just kind of wandered up there, which means that at some point they would have gone through Darkshire, which has an undead problem, to put it lightly. Now, undead would mean that necromancers have to be somewhere, so
All I'm saying is that maybe we go there, we take his moldy corpse, because, the undead don't seem to mind, and we strike up a few deals.
Hey, yeah,
This
that could work as well, I guess. Then
I don't think that's what the Wild Mother had in mind when she said that we live multiple lives.
Listen, as a fellow person of the Earth, I can tell you that the Wild Mother is a complete cunt sometimes. And you should just ignore that.
I can't believe this, but I think Rumblesack is right.
Just one quick point of order. You are part of the Argent Dawn.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me get to it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
100%. Oh, I haven't forgotten. The Earth Mother takes without discretion, without asking, without apology. Torik did not deserve to die, nor did the elf. Sylban.
Wow, clearly you're very torn up about this.
I think to introduce more undead would be a risk. I think we should attempt Stormwind. If they do not take, perhaps we talk to a necromancer. But if it comes back as a mindless undead, I will kill it.
I mean, he was a mindless living, so what does it matter?
The
You know,
undead.
I never saw him cast a single spell.
Good point, actually. Was he even a wizard?
I'm so sorry, Zach.
Have we seen his Hearthstone in action?
Yeah, you all used it to get Stormwind.
Right. Okay.
Can't we just hide the cart and use the stone? Can anyone use the stone?
I fully forgot about that fucking stone. Yeah. Rambo, can you rifle through the corpse's pockets? I feel a bit
Oh
weird.
boy, this is my time to shine.
I can give it a go. I don't know if it's like attuned to him or something like that, but I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Who's
Sylvan.
investigating? Okay, so since Gwyneth is helping you, roll an investigation check.
All right. What do we got here? Oh, ooh, +1. Look at me being smart.
You have advantage as well.
Good thing because I rolled a 1. 18.
18. Searching through the what I'm assuming is like an inside little wizard pocket, tucked a little bit back in behind the body.
I feel like wizard's pocket is like the euphemism for prison pocket.
A steadfast supporter.
Nope, it's different.
It's up his wizard sleeve.
No, that's different too. But anyway, I had to. So you find this, like a coconut-sized slate gray stone with a carved blue glowing rune in it, and that is the Hearthstone.
Neat.
Oh, yeah. Do I get any vibes from it?
You can tell that it's fairly magical, and from what you saw when Sylban used it, he just kind of sat there, focused on it, and after a time, it just started glowing more and more and more. He told you all to grab hands, and then you just vamped all the way to the library.
All right, so everyone, we gotta hold hands. Now, I don't know if this works. This might only work on the living. So it could be there's a bit of a risk here, but this, if it works, this would get us back to town pretty pronto, like. So yeah, everyone, hold hands. You've got to. I think there's the instructions here say that you've got to interlace your fingers. Mandatory. And someone needs to hold on to Sylvan.
Good.
Like threading spaghetti.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab his foot.
So as you all get connected around in this sad little circle, Gwyneth holds the Hearthstone in her hand, and half a minute passes, 45 seconds, and around 50 seconds it starts growing really, really bright blue as magic swirls up all around you. And then when the minute mark hits, you just and you close your eyes and you open them again almost immediately as a blink, and you are within the Library of Stormwind.
Well, bugger my bumblebee's bread bin, it worked.
I was so scared I kept thinking about home. I was really hoping it wouldn't send me there. All right.
Wait, is there anyone around in the library that's just seen us smuggle a corpse in?
So
We're gonna weekend at Bernie's it. Don't worry.
We propped him up. He's fine.
As you bamf in, it's getting to be into the evening now. You're late afternoon, early evening-ish. the library seems very quiet. You were in there before when there were different scholars doing their work. You were in there, when children were being taught lessons and stuff like that by Kayla Mills. But there doesn't seem to be any foot traffic around. You don't even see Milton around, but you're just in a very specific spot in the back of the library stacks of this pretty grand library. So he could be around. There could be others around, but so far, from what you can tell, no one's around, and nobody has seen or heard you come in yet.
All right, Umid, sling him over hook, and I guess let's bounce and go to the place that I've forgotten the name of.
The chapel?
The chapel. I couldn't remember the word chapel for the life of me.
Don't
I was
you
like,
live here?
What's the Jesus room?
Cathedral.
The Cathedral of Light.
That's the one. Chapel of Chaps.
So I sling Sylban over one shoulder, and then I look at Gwyneth and I go, do you want the other shoulder, or we want?
No, I think I'll just walk for this one.
So you realize Gwyneth is 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Visceral, you take the other thing. I'm gonna move the legs. This is gonna be so convincing.
I will not have you desecrating the body of a fallen friend.
Oh my god, we are so past this.
This is not how we address this. Lying and deceiving is not how we're going to get Sylvan. I do not agree with attempting to reanimate him, but if someone can resurrect him, I would be willing to work towards this.
Look, Sylvan. Or not, no, you're not Sylvan, that's the corpse. Visceral. What if I gave you $1? It's made of earth, kinda. Earth Mother loves money, I bet. Eh? Eh?
I have no use for your human currencies.
Well, I
Just
tried.
a gang.
Yeah, okay, Umid, you're gonna have to take both arms. I'm gonna move the feet. We'll make this work, I promise. No one will know a thing.
Just then, from around the side of the large stack, the large, oh my god, like stack
Column.
of books.
It's just
Column.
large
Thank you,
stacks.
fucking Christ, column. There's a large column of books,
Well,
and just from around the corner.
where we teach you basic
Words.
English words.
Words are hard, guys. Sometimes.
Why are you even talking?
Fair.
Aw,
No. He's dead.
Wow.
so mean.
We can still talk as us.
It's a ghost.
So from around the corner of the column of books, you see an old man. What's going on? Hello. Oh, good to see you. Oh. Is that Sylban?
It is. We need a bit of help. He got eaten by a worm. Or no, he got stabbed by a murloc. A loss happened since we left the town.
I smack Gwyneth on the shoulder.
Oh dear. Oh my.
He ate some bad fruit.
Roll deception.
I'm gonna nail this.
No, you're not.
All right, -1. Let's go, baby. 4.
Goblins. Yes. This way. You need to get to the cathedral. They have people who deal with them. I'll come with you. Just one moment. And he kind of scuttles off. Goes into a back room. Closes the door. And 25 seconds later, he comes back out. Closes the door back. Locks it. And then he walks you towards the front of the library. And instead of going down towards the front entrance of the Stormwind Keep, he actually takes you straight through the garden and down a giant set of stairs, and they lead past, like just on the outside of the Dwarven district, and it leads to a path. There's a big royal graveyard, and as you walk by, it leads you directly to the canals with a bridge that goes over and an archway that goes directly to the side of the cathedral square. This way. The Cathedral of Light is just inside here. And so you make your way into the cathedral, and just a moment. Lay the body over there, and he just kind of points to a stone slab that's used as seating, like a pew, like a backless pew.
All right.
And
Umid, I guess, prop him up there.
and
Cross his legs.
Yep, make it look real convincing.
Pull out a book and put it in his hands.
Have sunglasses been invented yet?
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, but they're goblin and gnomish, and they're pretty expensive.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get this guy some goggles.
So Milton cuts off to the right. Umid and Gwyneth, you know this area to hold the brother that hooked you up with the holy oil and holy water flask. It's a minute goes by, 2 minutes go by.
Where is everyone? Service is abysmal. I mean, I know it's nighttime, right?
It's the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after about 4 minutes, Milton comes back and he's, I found one of the clerics that works here, and you recognize him as Brother Joshua. And he, I've been informed of your situation. We can help, but well, it's quite a costly and intensive procedure. All very natural, of the light, of Bahamut's light, but it's it will take some time.
Listen, Lady Presta said spare no expense for us. So whatever you need to do, we want the deluxe package.
Roll deception.
Is that untrue, though? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's super untrue.
Does anyone want to help real quick?
Nah, mate.
All right, well, fuck
Just
you
stop
guys.
fucking lying, bro.
I'm not there.
Never.
I'm not there.
Ted.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you made that bed, Ron Musak. There were ways we could have done this.
10, roll that little
Ted
bitch's
made
insight.
Many bad.
I am rolling that little bitch's insight. His natural 20.
Fuck!
Brother Joshua just that is excellent. Lady Presta holds no dominion over the Cathedral of Light. Only Bahamut does. I'm
And he doesn't
so
accept
sorry.
check.
I wonder if Lady Presta would be thrilled to hear that she holds no dominion here.
She knows.
Well, I'll just sit down then.
These-
What are we talking here? Like, because we're pretty like tier 1 adventurers. We're not properly loaded yet with our spoils of war or anything.
We will discuss when the time is right. Please help me bring the body down to the crypts. And he motions you
I'll
towards.
tag you in for this one.
He motions you towards the very back of the cathedral, just to the right. And as you get there, there's just a small little doorway arched at the top, and just a set of stone stairs that just kind of go down, and they kind of like switch back, and they go down probably about 2 stories, and then it opens up to like an antechamber with a wooden door, and he just opens the wooden door, and there are just like 6 or 7 rows, 2 by 2 by 2 of slates that are about probably about waist height, and they're just all open. There's nothing on them. He just motions for you to lay the body down.
All right. Slip his body down onto, like, very gentle, so
Since I'm still holding the feet, I just yeet his legs up on there.
And then I turn to Brother Joshua and I say, is this where all the bodies go that request resurrection?
Yes. It's not something we do often, but if the need is be, then it is where we prep the body for the ritual. It's also where we inter the bodies for passage and burial.
You enter the bodies?
Inter.
Oh, my bad, I misheard. Sorry, I'm still a bit groggy over getting eaten by a worm. I completely misheard that one.
Wow.
I was like, wow, this is the rules of resurrection that we're doing, is it? Shrink us all down, we'll resurrect him from the inside. That's magic school bus, this body.
Ralphie.
welcome to Azeroth : before the storm : the magic school bus.
And there's fucking visceral. I wanted a normal field trip.
Oh shit. So yeah, Umid looks from the body to Joshua and back to the body and goes, does anyone have any ribbon? String?
Sorry, I do not.
Thread? Anything like that? Anything I can tie with?
Just a moment, and he scuttles off to the back of the room.
I have some rope.
No, it's gotta be smaller than rope.
He comes back like 20 seconds later, and he just has like twine, like a whole ball of twine, and he just will this suffice?
Perfect, thank you. And I pull off a little bit, and I rip it with my fang tooth. I pass back the ball, and then I go over and I tie a little bow on Sylban's toe, a little knot, and I go, in case there are more that come, we want to make sure we walk away with the right one. Okay, I'm good. We're good.
I thought you were going to do something really sweet and adorable, but no, just got to make sure we get the right body back.
That's still
sweet. Elves, they look alike. It's terrible. It is what it is.
Well, that's fair.
Wow. So, Brother Joshua, he's kind of like looking over the body, kind of like peeling back some of like the blood-soaked, garb that Sylban had on, just kind of inspecting the wounds. Nods his head, kind of like stroking his chin. Just starts, taking, bits and pieces off of him, moving all of his like personal possessions off to the side, change purse and different components that he had in pockets, just kind of stripping the body down to just clothing. And okay.
Oh, this is getting good.
So it's going to be a little while before the persons we need will return. You can stay with the body, or we can contact you later, if you'd like.
I mean, let's go do some side quests, I guess. Let's check the notice board.
I'm gonna stay with Sylban.
Okay. That is perfectly all right. Just remember that this is a holy place, and they are quite severe with punishment if rules are broken.
Rumblesack looks completely shocked.
Yes, indeed.
You just give off that vibe that this person's going to steal from the church.
And there's really nothing in here. It's just like a bunch of slates that you just lay dead bodies on. But yeah. So as he starts walking away, he kind of looks back to Umid and motions you to come over. The cost of this is significant. It is 1,000 gold pieces, or a diamond of that worth.
Oh.
Are they just talking to Umid?
Yeah, like they're like feet from you guys, but like he's had an interaction with Umid and knows a little bit about his background, so he's comfortable speaking with him.
Does it have to be one diamond? Because I go into the bag of holding and I pull out the chest and I slam it down on the floor. It has 400 diamonds in it, so I'm gonna open it up.
400 gold worth of diamonds.
400 gold. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna open up the chest and be like, "There are some diamonds."
Yes, that will work. We just need that amount to comprise at least 1,000 gold pieces. Now we here have access to the rest if you can pay for it.
Yes.
I'm going through my pockets right now. And then I'm gonna go through Sylvan's pockets.
Well, all his stuff is just piled at the foot of him on the slate, so like it's just right there for the taking.
Who got his wizard his wizard credit card? His Weezer?
Do you need to know how much I have?
Yeah, you tell me how much you have.
I have 404 gold.
I very quickly put my money back in my pocket.
Ice cold. We'll need to leave a little for him to live.
I got silver.
Sylban will put in 200. The diamonds should be worth. Do I know how much the diamonds are worth?
400. Yeah.
Like I knew that already.
No, he would like brother Joshua would understand like how much that amount of diamonds would be worth. Yeah.
Cool. I will put in the diamonds, and I will put in 300 of my own. So that's 4.
That's 9.
3, 2. We just need 100 more gold.
This is very strange. I don't quite understand why you humans have everything revolve around this shiny metal. But take from my pot whatever you can, and I'll toss my bag. I think I have 200 and something gold, so just take it all and do whatever you want with it. I don't care.
I'll split the cost with Visceral.
Okay, so 50 from Visceral and 50 from Rumblesack.
Done.
Brother Joshua collects the diamonds and he opens up a small satchel from his side and puts all the gold in, ties it off. Thank you. I will go procure the rest of the diamonds. And I will send you a message magically when we are ready for the ritual. You will need to be present for it.
All right, now, real quick, when we get him back, can we, like, change his hair or, like, maybe make him, like, not an elf?
He, you know, when you make a weird noise and a dog, like, kind of, like, cocks his head, like, trying to figure it out? That is exactly what Brother Joshua just did to you. He is just baffled by the question that you just...
Is this, like, a restart situation, or, like... Or do we just get him back as the base model? Because I'd like some upgrades.
We just resurrect the soul into the body again.
Oh, that's it. I just, I thought, for 1,000 gold, we were gonna get some interesting. But I mean, if that's all you got, I guess that's fine. Sure, whatever.
We.
No. Don't mind me. I'm just, whatever, just a paying customer, you run your business however you want, I'm just saying.
Excellent. By Bahamut's light. And he just starts walking up the stairs.
Wait, brother Joshua.
Turns around.
One quick thing. Can you send messages into... You're going to send us a message into my brain?
Yes, if you feel someone else would be better received for it.
No. Can you do that more than once? Because we have another. Taz is our cat person, and she's not here. So we should tell her that we're here so she can come here. But I can't do that. So can you do that?
Yes, I can do it quite a few times in one day.
Awesome.
What would you... See, now with the spell, I need to be familiar with the person, don't I? Yeah. I'm not quite sure I could reach them. I could try.
Hey, is this person hot?
He's a young man, probably like late 20s, short brown hair.
So yeah.
All right, guys. I just got an idea on how we can get a discount.
He looks like prime era Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
in my head. That's my head canon of Joshua.
But like no beard, like a clean shaven Chuck Norris.
So he has like none of the sex appeal of Chuck Norris.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's lacking the beard.
That and his piousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you? Chuck Norris is a firm son of God.
Firm son of God.
Chuck Norris only believes in himself. We're going to the Barons next, guys, and you're going to hear all about Chuck Norris.
Hey, Brother Maynard, or whatever your name was, you feel like breaking some vows for a discount? Wait, do you guys do chastity? Is that a thing? I don't know what these human religions are all about. I'm just saying, what's up?
This is the religion of Bahamut, a dragon, and there is no such chastity vow. I do all right.
Let's go then.
Joshua fucks.
All right.
You aren't exactly my type. You're more feminine than I'm used to.
Okay, give me one moment to roll some psychic damage.
Oh man, keep up. Oh my god.
That's the first time Rumble's ever been described as feminine. This is a momentous occasion in the campaign.
Both ways, doesn't he?
Hole's a hole.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say that she's like,
all right, things are looking up for old Buttersnatch over here.
I'm a lady.
I'm gonna say, Taz, unless somebody pokes me, I'm not gonna realize what just took place. I'm gonna be like,
Oh, I'm definitely not. I don't want to compete with Umid.
Gwyneth's like once she hears this, she like tugs on Umid's shin hairs, and it's just she doesn't say anything. She's just there like giving him the eyebrows, like hey, 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 oh, hey. Like a head nod towards the towards Joshua, like
Maybe if you give me a description of your friend, I can try my best to reach them.
Okay, so she's a cat person, big cat.
A tabaxi?
What?
A tabaxi?
Yeah. A tabaxi, big cat. Has daggers, uses daggers. So she'll have daggers. And she took
Oh no!
Maybe if you gave me a color.
my name is
A name.
Tasmodan. Tasmodan.
Like Casmodan. Like the dwarven province Casmodan.
Tasmodan. No, not Cosmodan. No, not the dwarves.
Disgusting
Pretty
creatures.
cute.
it's Tasmahad, Umid. Tasmahad.
Tasmahad, cute cat. It sounds like that.
That was perfect, Umid. You nailed it. That was
Thank
really
you.
good, mate.
Brother Joshua looks to you, Gwyneth. Anything else?
I mean, that
the
pretty much
colour?
nails it, to be honest. She's a black cat.
Black. Okay, black tabaxi named Tasmahad. Okay.
She's sneaky as fuck.
I have to go upstairs and get my focus, but please follow me. And if you are going to stay, Goblin, just if we're always watching.
Oh yeah, I bet you are. I saw how much gold he had. I'm not leaving you alone with this.
Can I minor illusion a picture of Taz?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh, thank God, somebody's using their spells.
Oh my god.
That's so
Guys,
clever.
I just realized there's this whole like mechanic in this game where you can do
can
stuff
just
in
do
in
things.
exchange for resources.
Wow, you really captured her purple hue.
Yeah. it is yeah, very purple and translucent. But yeah, Tasmahad appears. Picture of Tasmahad. She looks like this, pretty much exactly like this, but like a black
That
cat.
is perfect. Okay.
I've also actually, now that I've checked my equipment, I've got a photograph of her. I've got a birth certificate here. Really, there's so many other ways we could have done this to help.
You need
you
to know her
out.
list of fears. I've got that tucked away in here.
Yep. I have
So,
a vial of her blood.
just drinks it.
Yeah.
No. So he makes his way upstairs to the front of the cathedral, over to the left into his chambers, left from the back of the cathedral, and he makes his way into his little office area. He unlocks like a small lock on his desk, opens a drawer, and he just takes his hand and puts it like this and flicks it up, and up pops an orb, and it just kind of, spins in his hand, just hovering just probably about an inch above his hand. And so what would you like me to say to your friend?
So,
How many words do you have? Can you speak forever? Like,
I
This
can
isn't a tweet. There's no.
I can speak 25 words.
25 words.
It's literally a 25-word limit, Mel.
yeah.
Okay.
It's part of the spell.
legit, yeah.
Wow. Okay, I was literally like, okay, a tweet.
It is a
25
tweet. It is
characters.
legit a
Yeah.
Yeah.
And meta pigeon.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Okay. Dear Taz, don't freak out. It's not a voice in your head. This is Umid. Come to Stormwind. Nope, Stormwind. One word. We are here. The elf is dead.
Nailed it.
Nice.
You didn't say
Crushed it.
exactly where you were in Stormwind.
No.
She'll figure it out. It's not like it's the human
Alright.
capital in the biggest
No,
town
not a
in all of the
huge-
world.
Yeah,
City.
fuck me, right?
Yeah.
Like
I
think,
mean,
Um,
SI7 will know where we are.
I have a good
They're all
sense of smell. I guess
spies.
I'll just sniff you. It's fine.
That's true. Rumblesack gives off an odor.
So
Yeah, that's fair.
brother Joshua like looks at you and is just like kind of looks at Gwyneth, then at Visceral. It is just like he's gonna do it. Okay. Like just like that kind of like okay.
Word for word, exactly that. Gwyneth's
Party
giving
face.
the double thumbs up, like perfect.
So
I love that the
Taz,
majority of the message was spent introducing.
so Taz,
I know.
this is what
Yeah.
you hear on your end.
Yeah.
You and Fancoria are walking. You're
Chilling.
probably at the
villains.
Eastvale logging camp right now. So you had just passed it. So you're almost to Goldshire, like just before you get into the Stormwind proper. And just out of nowhere in your head, and it kind of stops you in your tracks, you hear, your friend Umid is in the Cathedral of Light.
Oh, okay.
The mage Sylban has been slain. You are requested to join them and find them. Thank you, Brother Joshua.
I'm pretty
Not
sure it
saying-
ends at thank.
Yeah.
So
If Taz
obviously,
freaks out, it's on you, Brother Joshua.
so Taz obviously cool as a cucumber.
So yeah, so like you can react however you want, but like Fancoria kind of like stops and looks at you and is like, "What?"
Senkoya, you understand in this world there are things that happen. Something just happened. You know me. Mwah, mwah. I got to go. Bye.
I'm
And then
going to.
and then I like run away from her.
We are on
Middle of a mission.
horses.
Fuck.
So she just kind of gallops and catches up to you. What's wrong?
Do you want? I need to tend to this right now. It won't take very long, or maybe it will. I don't know, but I need to go see very quickly. We you know what? We are ahead of time. If you want to come. If you don't, I can go.
Oh, okay. Well,
want
once
to
we
come?
get to the gate, I'll let you just go do your thing. But just just meet up with me later, okay? Like, just it's all good. Whatever is going on,
Just
whatever.
trust me,
I don't
trust
want to
me,
know. I don't want to know.
trust me.
Less I know, the better. And
I
you guys start double timing on your gallop into Stormwind, in towards Stormwind. So it's still gonna be a couple hours before you get there, but yeah. But you're going expediently faster than you were.
Just let them know that I did a good job. It's okay.
So I guess you didn't know that you could respond. So
Oh, I guess
So-
yeah.
so like there's
I didn't respond, but I'm on my way back.
yeah. So yeah, cut back to in the cathedral, and Brother Josh was like, the spell took, so she has received it. I haven't heard anything back from her yet, but I didn't quite explain that she could respond. It should be fine. So, you have a couple hours at least. You can stay and pray here, or you can come back later. It's up to you. I'm just going to be working.
Well, I'm going to pop back and check. I'll be at my house.
Okay.
But, let us know if you need anything. Because, I live here and shit.
That's true.
It'd be weird if
You
I
do.
stayed in the church overnight and didn't say hello to the wife.
It would be weird.
I'm just gonna chill here with Sylvan, keep a watch on him.
Okay.
I'll chill here with Sylvan and keep her watch on Rumblesack.
Okay.
Smart move.
I'm gonna leave the city and spend the night in the forest.
Okay. So I guess we'll start with Gwyneth. Gwyneth, you go home, and there's no one home. Nobody's there. It doesn't look like anything's wrong. It's just the wife might be out. But yeah, you can do what you will. You can just hang out and chill.
No, I imagine Gwyneth walks in and is like, "Oh, honey, I'm home." Wow, no one here. And beelines straight for the fridge.
Yeah.
I want to meet your wife.
The old ice chest.
Where's your wife?
He's just there, like, busts out, open the snacks. No one's here to say no.
No, we're not here for
Pops the telly on and just chills for the evening.
Yeah. No, Mel wasn't here for the wife interaction.
Oh,
No.
I've got the VOD. I'll give it to you.
Oh no! There was a wife introduction. Okay, sorry.
So after I'd say about an hour and a half, 2 hours, you hear the front door open and close. You hear some footsteps, and then you don't hear anything.
Spooky.
All right, Poppet, I'm just in here.
Oh,
Got back a bit sooner than I thought.
I was going to kill you. Do you understand how close you came to death?
Well, the normal amount, probably.
Well, there's been things going on since you left a day ago. People are getting ousted from their houses. People are getting attacked brazenly. Families are just poof, gone. They're just gone. And I come home and I can hear people in my house, and you almost died. I almost killed you. It's so good to see you, though. You have food on your face.
Yeah, there's just like there's the medieval equivalent of like 4 empty crisp packets, like king size party packets, just everywhere. And Gwen's like, yeah, I mean, I had a little snack. It's been a bit of a long day. I did nearly get eaten by a worm.
Yeah,
that was fun. I'm still injured.
Yeah, you look awful. Oh, come here. And she like takes your face and gives you a big kiss, and also heals you for 15 points of
healed with the power of love.
Damage. Yeah.
The power of love.
Jeez.
That's not the right. Obviously, Celine Dion, "Power of Love" is the right one to go with right now.
Nah.
You just don't get it. She's a national treasure, Arthur.
See, maybe I can't speak French on this stream, but
yeah, you don't see us making fun of Elton John.
Yeah, I do all the time.
That's fair. Fuck that guy.
Did he marry a Canadian? Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So she just kind of gives you steps back and is just so. What happened? What?
Yeah,
what's going on?
You should catch me up on. I didn't realize the stability of the city was so dependent upon my being here, to be honest. But yeah, we left. We traveled up. It was largely uneventful, the journey up. We skipped a couple of towns. And then we all sort of died on a bridge. The horse got ate. Visceral, the wolf man, he turned into an octopus and wrestled a worm in a river.
Druids.
Yeah, and then Umid, who's the orc, turns out he sort of is like a wolf man. He like went all big and he like punched a load of murlocs or something. Sylban died. That was the elf, the one that I told you I was worried about.
What?
Well, fucking justified. I called that one well in advance, didn't I?
Well, I mean, yeah, but why didn't you heal him? I know you have some ability in that respect.
I tried, but it wasn't holding, and I didn't realize he was down because I was sort of unconscious on the bridge when he died, I think.
Oh well, that's yeah.
Well, I was fine. Don't worry, I wasn't in any danger.
Well, clearly you were.
But yeah, we got Sylvans up at the cathedral now. We propped him up, so they're going to take care of that.
Good.
But yeah, what's going on with the city? What's this about all the disappearances?
Well, it's this Marcus Jonathan. You know, the general.
Yeah, the short fella or tall fella.
Yeah,
I can never tell.
He's quite tall. There's something not right in the city. I think I'm gonna leave for a little while. Make my way to Ironforge. You know. I think I'm gonna stay there a little while because something's not right here. And I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's just like a lingering state of uneasiness. Everyone's either scared or walking around with their chest out, not in the fun way. I think it has a lot to do with how things are being run and who they're being run by.
But I mean, you know, I'm not supposed to tell anyone about this, but our secret mission, it is looking into like a rebel faction that the Stormwind was a press. What's her name?
Lady Prester.
That's the one. She asked us to look into because there's like a whole rebellion brewing. Like there's loads of people not happy with things up here, so it might be related. Don't tell anyone though. Keep it to yourself.
Of course.
But it might be really. I reckon it's probably a good idea to get out. Are you going to gather the kids up and bring them out as well?
Yes. I that's where I was actually, and I told them to take what they needed and we'll be on our way. I booked passage on the tram. It was a little expensive, but we can afford it right now.
I'd made a bit. Well, let me give you a little something to help you out. You know, make sure you're selling up all right. Because I've made a decent amount with like some of the adventure and stuff already. Like, and I'm just gonna give her 500 gold.
Oh.
and just be like, you know, take care of the kids, get yourself set up. Like,
I miss the adventuring days.
It's insanely lucrative.
It's so good, isn't it? Oh,
like sometimes you might, you know, die and everything, but
well,
fucking hell, it's easy money.
Yeah, it
like,
really is.
Like, all you got to do, like, people attack you, you just beat them up, steal their trousers, you sell their trousers, and you've made a fortune.
Yeah, trousers are so lucrative. It's so true. Anyway, thank you. I'll send word when we're settled, and just be careful around here. Something's not right. Just be careful. She kind of gives you a kiss on the forehead.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I'm always careful.
Your clothes are caked in blood.
Yeah, but I did it carefully, like.
I feel like that should be a deception roll. Just saying.
Nah, Val knows it's bullshit.
Yeah. It's
He's
her
been
wife.
married for years.
Fair enough.
Yeah. She knows. She's well aware.
Yeah, this is the usual, like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was an adventurer too.
Yeah.
Shit got hairy. I know it. Somebody died. Yeah. 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 You got it under control.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but I think the plan is once Sylban's up and at him, we'll. I mean, if he wants, he might not. He's a bit of a sort of milky boy. He might not want to after this, but my assumption is once he's up and at him, we're gonna pop off again and head out the city, and I'll make sure we, I'll keep my ear out when I come back in, and keep my head down and everything.
Okay. Well,
should we rent out the house? Maybe we should get like a bit of side earnings here.
Actually, I was just gonna board it up. Yeah,
That makes a lot more sense.
I don't know if you noticed on your way over, but there's a lot of boarded up homes. The Alextons, just over in the Cathedral Square, they've boarded up their home about a week ago. I don't know why I went to a British accent, but I did.
Val's from everywhere.
Yep. She
Generic.
sure is.
She's from every part of the British Isles, which is like 8,000 different accents and dialects to choose from.
Fucking Welsh.
But yeah, I mean, I didn't want to comment on the obvious housing bubble going on here. Seems like the market's collapsing, so maybe it's not the best time to sell. Maybe we just wait it out and wait for the economy to recover after the incipient war that's probably definitely gonna happen.
Well, if there is a war, I want in.
I'm not gonna lie, Val, I was gonna say don't get involved because I fucking knew it. But yeah, I know.
Just be careful, okay? I'm gonna go pack and, well, just finish whatever's in the ice chest. I know you want to.
I was gonna go straight back in, but I'll help you pack first. And yeah, I imagine they probably just have a quiet evening.
Yeah, just kind of throwing shit together and yeah. Visceral, Humid, Rumble, or no, Visceral. You went outside of the city. So whereabouts outside? I know you know Stormwind better than most.
I'm going to head up the mountains, and I'm going to set up camp at Torix.
Yeah, the Thunder Falls
Burial.
area.
Yeah, the Thunder Falls area, and just spend the night there.
Okay. So are you going to do anything there, like any communing or any just kind of getting away from the city and people and?
Yeah, no like official communing, but just remembering on Torix and hoping we don't have to experience that same kind of loss.
Yeah, absolutely. And you just, in your quiet contemplation, you hear, the woods and all the creatures inside, and you just kind of take a breath and take it all in, and just a little bit of silence of city murmurings that kind of cloud the mind. And it's nice to just sit in nature and be one with nature. So Umid, Rumble, what are you guys up to?
Well, I turn to as we're sitting there, kind of just in the silence, waiting for everything to go underway. I guess I turn to Umid, who's hanging out with me, and I'm just like,
Umid, buddy, you ever just look up at the stars at night and wonder why, you were born at a disadvantage? How life can just seem so unfair to us.
Because we're green?
No, because you're from the War Song tribe.
and that's it. That's all I wanted to do.
Perhaps we should spend the next while in Shut Up.
And I think we're going to take a break right there. I think we're going to take the next while in Shut Up.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm gonna tweet that.
Yeah. Oh my God. You absolutely should. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. Fuck's sakes. We're just gonna take like a
Madness.
5-10 minute break, like just refresh the drinks and clear the minds and try to figure out what's next.
Do a couple lines.
Yeah, well, a little bump to get you started. And basically, we'll be back in 10 minutes, and we'll continue with the resurrection of Sylvan Roundtree. All right.
Ooh.
Thanks a lot, guys. We'll be back soon. And we're back. I think.
We never really left.
No. I mean, I got a new
sitting
drink,
here in
but
silence.
yeah, we just wait. We're just like, how
like
long
a
can we
character
wait?
select screen.
Just like
we're all just in our idle animation.
And everybody stop T-posing.
You get up to the cloud district
T-posing
very
or
often.
tree-posing?
Jesus Christ, this is already off the rails. Anyway, we're back. So Gwyneth has gone to her wife's house. Well, I guess her house as well.
He's very
Yeah.
nice.
She
Joint
went to her
ownership.
house.
We've got a joint bank account. We bought it with our shared money. Nah, Val definitely bought this with her adventuring gold before.
Yeah, 100%. You're eating her out of house and home.
Yeah.
Visceral is
Another
taking
thing.
5 in the woods. Rumble and Humid are sitting in Shut Up, and Sylban is still. And then we're going to come back in on the gates of Stormwind, just outside the gates of Stormwind. 2 horses are galloping up towards the big stone archways, and it's Vencoria and Taz. As they're approaching the gate, a couple of the guards, and the guard presence is kind of like elevated because it is nighttime, and they are on watch. So as you approach, they're just hold. Vencoria kind of pulls up on the reins, and the horse bucks back a bit, and then just slows down and trots to a stop in front of the guards.
Hello.
Stage of business.
We need to get back into town. We have some business outside of town.
And where are you hailing from?
Here and there.
Most specifically?
And we just had some business outside, just beside the town. We were just here in the morning.
And Vencoria is kind of like, we went to Red Ridge. That's about it. We were in Lakeshire. He just kind of looks you both over. Looks at the horses. All right. State of trouble. He motions to the other guards, and they kind of just make a path for you to walk through.
I just like whispered to Vencoria, like, but our middle name travel.
Right?
As we just like trot along.
Trot along, yeah. Just
like, oh, we did it again. Oops.
and as you make your way across the bridge and around into the trade district, Vencoria is like, okay, if you're going to the cathedral, just keep going that way. I'm gonna go back to headquarters and see what's going on there.
Thank you for understanding, my friend. I know it is unprecedented, but I appreciate. I'm going to the cathedral now, but I will not pray. Don't get me wrong.
It's the job. I get it.
Exactly. Where we go, we follow. That's it.
I get you. All right. Stay safe. Keep your eyes open. And she just kind of trots off. And you make your way through the trade district. Everything's closed now. It's pretty late at night. We're reaching about like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. You make your way across into the cathedral square. It's really quiet. You can see some patrols of guards. They're all walking around in groups of 4, and that's odd because they usually walk around in groups of 2. Can you make a perception check real quick?
I certainly can. Well, all right. It was a 7.
7.
Oh, great.
Groups of 4. There's a couple of them, but fucking, it's just a bunch of fucking guards being fucking guardish. So you make your way to the very west of the cathedral square, where you see the giant cathedral with its giant staircase and its red mat carpeting that leads all the way up to the the front entrance. The doors are shut over, but it doesn't like they're locked or anything like that. They're just shut over for the evening. There is a horse hitch just to the right, and you can hitch your horse there and make your way into the cathedral.
Yep. Hitch my horse. Just kind of, I like, run in. Like I'm not casual about it.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah. So you kind of run in. You swing open the giant wooden and iron doors. And it makes like a loud like gong sound, and it kind of echoes throughout.
Hear me meow.
Brother Joshua rushes out from the right side, where his like little office and study area is, and Fancoria, or no, God, fuck, Taz Mahad, fuck me, Taz Mahad, this way. I am Brother Joshua. I was the one who.
I recognize your voice. Yes, I hear.
Yes,
I hear that. Yes.
I should have mentioned to you that you could have responded to me. I'm so sorry.
Listen, I know what the game is. I am here now. It's okay. It would have taken me the same amount of time. I'm here.
Excellent. Umid and Rumblesack are downstairs.
Yes, please show me. Yes.
Oh, okay. And he hurriedly walks to the very back of the cathedral, over to the right, and down the staircases.
I just want to make a point that like this guy's probably super there. I'm trying to be like, ooh, like let's go.
Yeah. And he's yes, yeah, okay, yeah. So you make your way down, and you see Umid and Rumblesack sitting there, and Umid is kind of just staring at Rumblesack, and Rumblesack is just kind of like staring back. And they're both being really, really quiet.
I leave for a day, and I get a message in my ears. What is happening?
Yeah, the elf died. It's good to have you back, Taz. Could you do me a favor and stuff your tail into Rumblesack's face?
Oh, the usual.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Why did this? Well, I'm assuming they tell me what happened.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh.
I am being uncharacteristically quiet.
Oh.
I'm still upset. Yeah, so we got into some trouble along the way. A giant worm came out and attacked the party. And there were murlocs, some that used magic, and I don't know exactly what happened because I was on the other side of the bridge. But the elf died. So we're here to bring the elf back. Cost us a lot. But the elf is good, so...
Is he good? What is happening? Do you need my help?
So you see just to the left of you that the corpse of Sylban is laid out on a stone slate, and all of his possessions are like at his feet, and he's just in his garb, which is just stained and caked with blood, and he just is laying there lifeless.
Well, it appears this is not going very well. Can you give me the update of where we are at with this?
Oh, I believe I can help you see more clearly what's going on here.
Yes.
The High Lord is on their way, and they will be performing the ritual on your friend. This is it's unprecedented what we are doing here. It's not for more common folk to receive this kind of pageantry, but you did pay for it, and Bahamut's will be done, you know. But I'm just we're just waiting on the arrival.
How can I make this figure arrive quicker? Can I add more to this this payment that we had? Because this person I think had a lot to offer to this to this.
They're just on their way now. That their ship should be in port soon. They are coming from away, and but they should be here within the hour.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Where
I'm a little confused. You said that this person is a powerful magic user.
Yes.
Our mage that died had a rock that teleported us here like that. They don't have a rock. They don't have one of those rocks.
I believe what you're referring to is a hearthstone. It's they are rare, not very rare, but quite rare, and basically it has to be attuned to a certain place. It does cost quite a bit in materials to reattune it to other places. So not all stones go to the same place, and it is not a permanent thing if you choose it not to be.
It sounds like what you're saying is that our mage is a lot cooler than I thought.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because he's fucking corpse. Ayo, sorry.
Oh,
You just had to take it from me, right? Like
Sorry.
you couldn't just let it be part of the narrative. Now he has to think of something else, and now we're delaying everything.
Sorry, DM.
If by cool you mean impressive in their abilities, yes, they are quite useful and have yes, quite cool. Yes.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
All right, we doing this or what?
Sorry, we just have a quick announcement that Visceral just became an uncle for the second time. This just happened. So, hey! Sorry to cut off the
Congratulations.
stream.
we need to do the cut of this scene of the moment where all of us were like,
Yeah, we all found out. Congrats to Visceral's sister, who I'll keep her name off.
yeah.
the
So
internet.
much,
Yeah.
so much for
Yeah.
it's gonna be hours.
She's like, so organic. She's so if you need to sell anything, just like
Yo. Like, no joke, she got to the hospital and they didn't even have time to give her an epidural. I what a champion.
Ooh,
Wow.
So just like
natural.
that is a oh my
Yeah,
god, that's
Damn.
she just sneezed and produced life.
I'm
That
clipping
needs to
all
be
of
the
this.
snippet.
All of it is. I'm clipping it.
That needs to be a clip.
Dude,
Just
do you need
she
to
sneezed and she gave up.
jet? Like,
No, with COVID stuff, unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait till she gets sent home anyways. So yeah, should be good.
Aw.
Good.
Oh, that's so
Good.
good.
But if
'Cause
he's
we got a
dude, it's a
resurrection
baby.
dog.
You can football spike those things and they're fine. Go to the hospital.
Just feed it spaghetti. It'll be fine.
Wow.
Oh,
dude, congrats.
Yeah,
That's really
congrats,
cool.
man, yeah.
Thank you.
Bravo,
Yeah.
bravo.
Yeah.
Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Sorry, I couldn't keep it in.
No, that's great.
I'm
I
like
got the
I'm like
photo.
looking at the chat
Yeah,
blow
the
up. I was
photo,
like,
yeah.
oh fuck. Well, we gotta say something.
We've got some
All
life.
right. Coming back.
Yes.
So the rest of your party, will they be partaking in the ritual as well?
Yeah. Can you Do you have any more of those sending spells, Andy?
Yes, quite a few.
Oh, wonderful. If you want to round them up, we'll be here and we'll be ready.
Okay. The furbolg and the little halfling, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Visceral and Gwyneth.
So basically, Gwyneth and Visceral, you get the exact same message, and it's just the ritual is about to begin. You are requested to rejoin your party in the cathedral. We will be waiting in the main chambers at the altar. You may reply to this message. And that was 24 words, I think.
Yeah.
I will be there soon. I don't know if you can reply to this message.
He was straight facing it right until you said that, and it was just kind of like I do enjoy that Furbolg. He's something. And
Woof.
Gwyneth?
Yeah, you get so Gwyneth is interrupted by the message. Just pounding like a tub of medieval Ben and Jerry's.
I thought you were gonna be eating your wife, but yeah, okay, yeah. Just straight interrupted.
Graceful. We're just
Guinevere
hanging
and
out,
Christopher.
and I'm just having some ice cream. I'm having some Benjamin and Jeremiah's.
Canon.
You know, whatever. So you get the message back of like, I don't know if someone can speak with a full mouth mentally, but that.
Okay.
Of yeah, you know, I'll be in a minute. Benedict and Gerard's, yeah. Benedict and Gerard's.
Benedict,
I love it.
Benedict and Gerald,
The official
it's-
ice cream of this D&D campaign.
Yeah, it's made in a
We've
monastery
never not
on an
mentioned
island.
Yeah.
It's like chocolate in the
Extremely
medieval
guarded,
time, in
closely
the
guarded
medieval
secret.
ages. It's a bunch of fucking monks just pouring that shit out.
Yeah, magic cows create it.
Like Torque.
No, you don't want the ice cream that Torque makes.
Oh, that's
It's all-
protein,
Oh,
bruh.
it's all ashy.
A little gritty.
Yeah. Charcoal's good for the digestion. But yeah, and Gwyneth heads over and is like, sorry, Pop Bed. I know it's like midnight or middle of the night and everything. I thought we should, in hindsight, we should have gone to bed much earlier. I just realized we stayed up till like 3 a.m, just shooting the shit. Like, but it was nice. I just got to pop over to the church and, you know, resurrect a friend. But I'll be back after I'm done. Like,
Okay, dear. Just come here. And she kind of takes you by the nape of the neck, and it seems like she's going in for the kiss, and then she just takes her apron, like wipes your mouth off.
I thought you said that she was going to take the tub of Ben and Jerry's, and I was like, no, don't do it to me.
No. I wouldn't dare. That's how you get bit.
No, don't do
it. Once bitten, twice shy. You know what I mean? So she just wipes your face off. There, pretty as a picture, and just boops you on the nose and sends you off.
A minute. And I do take the ice cream with me.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. It's just soupy and really thick cream and delicious.
Yeah.
So you all you make your way. You get there before Visceral does, obviously.
Yeah.
And then Visceral, you eventually make your way back into the cathedral. By this time, Umid and brother Joshua have moved the body back upstairs into the main room of the cathedral and up onto the altar that's at the very back in front of all the pews. It's set up with a whole bunch of like different colored candles, mostly black candles, and then a ring of white candles all the way around. There is a giant white sheet that drapes over the altar, and it has a platinum embroidered dragon on it. The body is laid down, and it looks like the blood would like seep in and, you know, ruin this like perfectly white adornment. But it's almost like Teflon. Like it's just sitting on top of it. It's not quite permeating the fibers, which is, you know, odd. You know, it's not reacting like cloth would to wet blood. There's candelabras that kind of encircle the area as well, with spaces in front of and behind the altar where there are no candelabras. There are runic sigils on the ground. That are just runic sigils on. They're like carved out runes, but then there's poured in platinum, and it's real platinum. It's legit like runic patterns that just encircle. And the light of the moon is literally shining in through the glass down onto the altar, and it's like almost the perfect time of night for this. Like, it's almost like if they were to do this ritual, it would have to be at this time. And as you're all like kind of like taking all of this in, because the candlelight is lighting up like only this area, and the rest of the room is dark. You hear the front doors open behind you. And you see like bright light, like almost like a beacon. And in walks a humanoid. He's cloaked, and he has a giant platinum white cloak embroidered with shiny platinum. And you can tell that it's shiny because he has 4 little globules of light that are just like slowly spinning around him. This figure walks up, and as he's walking, you can hear like a and as you look down, you can see that his claws are where a normal person's feet would be. The claws are shiny platinum that lead to a lighter platinum gray scale. He's got a walking stick in his hand, but the walking stick is like a smooth white column of like marble with a black fixture on top that seems to be radiating like a white light, but it's like a black, almost like void-like color that is presenting light. It's really weird. Like, it shouldn't be bursting out light. It seems like it should be taking light, but it is, you know, spraying it out. And his claws that wrap around this are the same platinum, you know, scaled claws. And he's just kind of... He's a little bit hunched over, but I'd say he's about 7 feet tall. There's nobody with him. And he approaches, and he's taking his sweet-ass old time walking up towards you.
When you said that they were claws, like chicken leg claws, or like big,
like
dragonoid claws?
Big, beefy dragonoid claws.
What a twist it would be if he just turns out to be a fucking chicken man.
They're called Evercrocker. Umid's gonna look at him and go, Mohammed.
Oh, no, my child. I am Archbishop Benedictus. And he pulls back
Oh, you
the
make
hood
the
of
ice
his
cream.
cloak. He pulls back the hood of his cloak, and you can see this tired old dragonoid snout that's just shining light that's being like reflected off these globules that are spinning around him. There's a giant scar down his eye and across his cheek, under his mouth and down his neck, and it's like white, like bright white, and you can see where it's cut through like all of the scaling, and it looks like it was at one point like a serious fucking wound. And he makes his way up to the bottom of the stairs of the altar, and Joshua, and he holds out his hand, and Joshua kind of bows and goes down and like helps bring him up the stairs. Who do we have here? You may speak.
Sylban. He's our elf. His name's Sylban. Round tree.
And you are?
Oh, I'm Umid. I'm with the Argent Dawn, of the Warsong clan.
Light be with you.
And with you.
You and your brethren have done great work in the name of the light.
Are you sure you're not... Are you related to Bahamut? Platinum Dragon, you're very dragon.
We are all related to the lawful one in some way or another.
Okay.
He just gives you a nod.
Mistral's gonna lean over to Gwyneth, and because of the height difference,
Yeah, it's a
even though
hell
I'm
of a
trying-
lead.
But
That's a
even
very
though-
good pose, mate.
And even though I'm gonna try and whisper, obviously can't whisper that much, so this guy can totally hear me. I'm gonna be like, "Is this what it's like when I talk?"
Fucking got him.
I mean, basically, yeah, you two would have a conversation over the course of a week, I swear down.
I will think on this.
He just kind of looks over, nods his head to you. May the Earth Mother shine brightly on you.
You're seeing Rumblesack's eye twitch.
Give it a curt bow, respectful nod.
So, this ritual, it requires admiration, faith. It requires friendship.
Step aside.
Are there any of you who are particularly involved with the deceased?
I'm pretty much his best friend, so I think I should go take this, guys.
I'd agree with that. We sort of only just met him, really. But yeah, Rumble, you know him best.
Yeah, to be fair, I would say Rumblesack has the strongest relationship with him. And
the strongest motivation to let him die and be as the only witness to Rumble's crime.
Is Rumble gonna throw this resurrection?
No, so legit, Rumble was the one that was
You're gonna
leading the
Jack and
charge
Rose
that
Sylban.
dragged his body and was like, "Let's do something about this."
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't explicitly spelled it out, but she's been oddly gung ho about making sure that this elf comes back.
It will require 3 contributions. We have 1 with the goblin.
I mean, I can give it a go. Like, I don't really know him very well, but people tell me I got away with words, so maybe I can help out.
Visceral will step in forward and it's going to pull out a flower. And this is the first time the rest of you are seeing this, but it's like a blue flower with a white, sort of similar to lightning kind of line through the center of the petal. And this would be the flower that Visceral created. We're at Torik's burial site, and Visceral is going to present the flower, and you will require an offering. How about our last friend who was not so lucky? And I'll hand over the flower.
I'm giving you a look like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He takes the flower and he hands it back to you, and he goes, "That will be sufficient for your part. I will start the ritual and then tell you when your contributions will be added." And he kind of hobbles over to Sylvan's body, and he kind of whips the cane like pretty fast for like the way he speaks and the way he walks and stuff like that. And he takes it and places it down right in front of him. And as he drops it and it touches the floor, it touches one of the platinum runes, and the rune slowly starts to light up. And as soon as the rune finishes lighting up, it goes and all the other runes like just light up around the altar. And the lights from all the candelabras get really dim, and all the candles that are on the altar with Sylvan light up a little bit higher. And he starts speaking in Draconic. Does anybody speak Draconic? I can't remember. I should just tap your things up.
I
Hard
do.
no.
Yeah.
I do, but I'm dead.
Womp womp.
Don't worry, you'll hear it. He's speaking to you anyway,
Oh.
so.
Ba, 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 ba.
So-
His soul is hearing it? Is that what you're saying?
Well, you'll see.
Oh.
So he starts speaking in Draconic, and it's very visceral, primordial, guttural, but there's sort of a fluidity to it, like the way he's speaking is almost like a hymn, but if a hymn was growled by a dragon, and it is deeper. It's got like bass to it, and it really like cuts through you as he's speaking. Like you can feel it in your bones, and like It's a very like, and it's louder than what you think his voice should be projecting, especially for his size and demeanor. And it's echoing throughout the empty cathedral. And Joshua is just bowing his head and kind of murmuring along with him, also in Draconic. And then he, after about 15 minutes, he kind of like opens his eyes, and they are stark white. Like they are just pupilless, just white balls, almost glowing. The globules still floating around him. And he kind of turns his head to you, Visceral. You may present your offering to the dead.
Visceral, his eyes are visibly confused by that comment, but he will step forward and lay the flower beside Sylvan's body.
As you lay the flower down, there are flickers in all of the candles, all of them, the candelabras, the candles that are surrounding the body. There are flickers, and they all seem to be like floating in unison together, and then they all just stop. Can I get you to roll a d20?
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
Since Sylban can't make his death saves, we got to do it for him.
That's an 8.
8.
That tracks.
Visceral, come on.
The runes that are on the floor, there's a section of them, just a third of them, and they just dim ever so slightly. They flicker up and then dim. They're still lit, but they're just on the floor, and they're just a little bit dimmer than the rest of the runes that are around. Benedictus nods his head and starts speaking in Draconic again. This time the globules start spinning around a little bit faster around him. And the speak, like the Draconic speak that he's speaking is more aggressive. It's faster. Brother Joshua stopped being in unison with him and is kind of like watching attentively. Another 10 minutes pass, and he's speaking like nonstop, like barely taking a breath, and just going and going and going and going. After another 10 minutes, he looks to Gwyneth. Wait, who was going to do this? Gwyneth?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. He looks to Gwyneth. You may present your offering to the deceased.
Okay. And Gwyneth walks up to the plinth that he's on and sort of goes, looks to Umid and is like, Umid, could you pop me up there?
Of course.
It's probably at waist height for people. And I whip out my Bandora on my back, my little my little instrument. And there's like a ring. I'm going to goes, Sylban, I barely knew you, but I mourn the moment that Murloc's spear went through you. Oh, Sylvan, we've spent 1,000 gold on this, so you better not take the piss and wake your dead self up. Brung.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Is someone cutting onions in here or what? I
Ro-
don't know.
Yeah, DM,
Roll-
give that man advantage. Come on.
It's gotta
Come
be.
on, give him some inspiration.
Just roll the d20.
Is it like a straight D20 roll, or is it
Yeah,
a...
It's straight d20 roll,
Okay.
and then roll with advantage.
Hey!
Because it was clever as fuck. But
was-
I don't care if he didn't know the guy. If I were dead, I'd be like, 1,000 gold, you idiots.
Sylvan probably takes that as an intimidation. He's now scared that if he doesn't come back, Gwyneth will kick his ass.
I rolled a 12 and a 13, so 13 is my
Okay.
my number.
As you finish the last strum, the lights mimic exactly what happened when Visceral had finished his contribution. They're just in unison. They just snap, and the runes to the right, like the right third of the runes, flicker lower, and then higher, and then lower, and then brighter than they were before. And now there's a significant difference between the runes to the left and the runes to the right of the altar. They are significantly brighter. They're shining a very white light. It's not like yellowish. It's very, very almost fluorescent. And Benedictus nods his head and begins to chant again. This time, the globules have slowed down again. The words, or the draconic phrases, are not as poetic, but they're not as forceful as they were the round previous. You can tell he's exerting a lot of effort, though. He's put in a lot of work, or is continuing to put in a lot of work. You could still hear the echoing of his words through the body. He almost seems to be struggling for breath as he is chanting. At one point, Brother Joshua moves forward to assist, and a hand comes off of the cane that he has, the staff, and he just motions him away. Obediently, Joshua steps back. He continues. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then the candles burn red for a second, and then back to their dim yellow white light. He looks over to you, Rumblesack. And now you.
As always, it all comes down to me.
All right. Rumble, so we're in front of the body, right?
Yes.
All All right, I want to lean in close enough so that no one else can hear what I'm saying.
Yep, 100%.
All right. I say,
Alright, Sylvan, look. You're a fall guy and a patsy. And I know we don't always get along great, but listen. Torek is really good at hiding, and I can't do this again. So, please. I really want you to come back. Please. And if you tell anyone about this, I will fucking kill you.
Roll a d20. It was almost an odd advantage.
oh no!
Oh god.
You do. Oh no!
What have you done?
It's a 1.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
I mean, that tracks.
I muted myself this entire fucking thing, but you know what? I'm gonna unmute myself. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I tried my best, guys. Good night.
Oh.
Wait, you have to run the stream. Come back.
Connor walks out and the stream is on forever. Welcome to Eternity D&D.
You just can't leave.
So,
Can Umid pat him on the back for inspiration? Be like, it's okay. Let it out.
you didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
He was the
Connor
one who
was
just
very
leaned in, and
specific.
he was very specific about what he said.
Oh, he did. He said nobody hears.
Yeah.
Frick!
So,
Wait. Can he not roll like nobody hears? But can nobody roll like? But I heard that though.
Oh.
Mm.
I mean, if you want to try to listen in on what he said,
Like
I
perception,
would
I guess.
definitely want to know what
Yeah.
he's saying.
Yeah.
What's that? What is it? Insight?
perception.
Perception. Oh, perception. Of course. Of course.
It's a super weird thing to do it, like, awake. To, like,
Yeah.
lean in and be like, I just want to hear what John says to his grandma.
I got a 3.
A 3?
I got a 3.
You, Umid, listening was never one of your strong points.
You can't hear through his tears.
You, you are great at killing things. You are really good at words, but listening, not one of your acumens.
Thank
Like,
God we have Taz, who is a listener and a sneaky person, who is always at Rumblesack's side.
And
This is actually
If-
true.
you, all right, if you want to try to hear, if you want to try to perceive,
I want to try to perceive right
give
now.
her.
I'm gonna try to perceive.
Grasping at threads.
Oh my god, I'm actually like scared right now. Okay, 18.
18. Okay. You didn't catch the first little bit, but you definitely heard Rumblesack threaten the dead body. 100% you did. Yeah.
What do I do with that? I don't even know what I do with that.
I don't know either. I don't know what you guys are trying to do.
Well, think of something, Mel.
How does resurrection work? Is this like the Mercer method? Have we
Yeah, I don't know.
have
I
we
have no
used our
idea.
lifelines to
Yeah,
pretty
so-
much alter the
so-
role? Or?
So, I still have to roll.
Oh.
So the ritual continues as Rumblesack backs away from the altar.
As I back away, I'm like,
Fucking crushed it.
He's definitely coming back.
The Archbishop Benedictus starts speaking. Like before, it sounded like guttural, draconic speak. Now it's like it's almost primordial in its sense. Like it's not of this world or not of this age. It's very aggressive. You can see literally smoke start to billow out of its snout. And he's gripping the cane very tightly, and the light from the cane is like it's almost radiating brighter out. And he's getting worked up and worked up and worked up. And Brother Joshua looks to you all and tries to like catch your attention, and he's like telling you to back away. Do you do so?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Anyone else?
I mean, I back away. Like,
Okay.
if it's part of the ritual, I'm not going to disrupt it or anything.
If someone wants to pull Rumble back, that's their.
Oh, I will. I will.
Yeah. First of all, yeah. So like Taz does. Well, first of all, Umid like requested Taz to do the thing. So I'm fully like viscerally aware that I'm trying to pull Rumble back away.
Perfect. Okay, so as you are forcefully pulling the little goblin away, and you all take a step back from the altar, the Archbishop's voice gets louder and louder, and it starts to like come from all sides. Like, the echoes start like mumbling on top of each other as you can see, he's getting more and more worked up. His posture is straightening, and he's working it. He's working, and then he just opens his mouth, and out comes this bright white flame, and all of the candles and all the candelabras, they just burst into a column of flames, and everything on the altar is now engulfed in flames. It is just a giant fire column of bright white light where you have to like turn your eyes away. Brother Joshua is like trying to look, but he does have his hand up in front of him. It's blinding, and this goes on for like 2 minutes, where it's just fire. All you see is fire in front of you, and you're almost in awe, like a moth to a flame. Like, what is going on? You try to like get closer, but the heat is so intense that you can't get any closer.
So you're saying Rumble takes fire damage?
No, you got pulled back. You're lucky you got pulled back.
I got you, baby.
Yeah. It would have sucked. I gotta tell you.
It would have been like
Have
a
two
well
dead
all
characters.
Over again.
Yeah.
It would have been
I'm
like
helping.
all over again.
How did your character die? Oh, I got murdered. I got killed in battle. Dramatic moment. Oh, how did your character die? I died in resurrecting the other person.
And after the 2 minutes, oh my god! After the 2 minutes, the candles go back down to their normal, wicklet size. None of the wax has been touched by any of the flame and heat. The Archbishop is still there, perfectly robed, hands still clasping the cane as he kind of slumps down back to his hunched over position. He's still murmuring in his draconic speak. It's a lot slower now, and so are the globules. They're rotating a lot slower around him. Fuck, I'm using my phone.
What is happening?
I'm taking a screenshot.
What? Of all of us?
I just rolled, so
I just rolled to see if I live or die.
Oh, you took a screenshot of the roll? Because that's... Oh, serious.
yeah,
This
this
is
is
the decider.
this is it.
Rick, okay. I didn't know it was like that fucking specific.
So
Oh.
as As the old dragon calms his voice, everything starts to slow down. He looks to Joshua. Joshua brings up this chalice and it's filled with diamonds. He places it on the altar. He takes his staff and he goes 1, 2, 3 taps on the ground. And as the third tap snaps, the rune beneath it lights up. And then one over here, then here. Then it goes. They all light up. The candles shine brighter and brighter and brighter. The chalice itself gleaming. It's like a platinum chalice, but it's embedded with all of these different gems and rubies. And inside the chalice, from these assortment of diamonds, there's just a column of fire. It goes up about 10 feet.
It's tall. It's taller than most of us.
And when it subsides, the chalice is empty. Brother Joshua takes the chalice in his hands, and it's something that you assume it should burn his hands, but he just picks it up like it's nothing. He places it down on its little presentory table. Joshua does a bow, and he makes his way out of the chamber back towards his study. And the Archbishop stands there. He looks over the body. He looks back to all of you. He looks over the body one more time. And as the candles start to lower and lower and lower, he taps his cane staff one more time. And Sylvan Roundtree.
Yes! Oh.
Did he come back?
And it seems that the ritual
Did they
was
feel
successful.
Yes!
Oh,
Still unconscious,
It? Yes!
but breathing.
Woo!
Oh.
Sylvan, you have 1 hit point and are knocked out.
My cutie, he's back.
Our cinnamon roll is okay.
My cutie.
I just posted the
literally,
roll.
I have like all the hair on my arm is standing up right now. I'm just,
My cutie.
So, Archbishop Benedictus turns to you on the altar, and he says, "So, that has taken a lot out of me, but your friend, it seems, has a purpose on this world. Good night, and may Bahamut's light guide you." And he just kind of like hobbles down and turns to the
yell at
right.
him?
Yep.
I'm gonna yell at him, be like, do you want some catnip?
He just puts his hand up and keeps walking towards the chambers to the right, to his right, but to the left of when you come in. And
Even though.
and you are alone with the body, candles all around, but Sylban Roundtree is alive.
Easiest game of my life.
Okay,
Rolls a fucking 1.
but okay, but can I, like, can I like inspect like Sylban to be like, okay, is it like the same Sylban, or is it like something different than I might see of him? Like, I'm like skeptical of what I'm seeing.
Okay. Yeah, you could absolutely go up and do an investigation check.
Perfect. I would love to, my friend. I just rolled a 19.
19. He's still bloodied, bruised, beat the fuck up. But this is, in all manner of respect, your friend. This is the mage that you saved from the Westbrook garrison, and this is the guy.
Amazing. Okay. I mean, assuming. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So, yeah.
As always, I'm carrying your guys' weight.
Come on.
Brother Joshua then emerges from his little office area. Yes. So the ritual was a success. That seemed to not go as well as some of our rituals.
Oh. No.
It is difficult when you are not as familiar with the person in question, but your commitment and your camaraderie with this person is noted by the Platinum Dragon.
Interesting.
Yes. Go on.
I would just like some clarification of what you mean by the Platinum Dragon.
He is the god of lawful good.
Oh, okay.
Law and justice. The light bearer. He is our deity.
Noted. Do we walk away from this okay? Do we walk away? Thank you very much. This was great. We paid for this service. Do we walk away? We're okay? Yep.
Yes, you may take your friend. They will need a day or two to really be themselves again. The process of dying and being resurrected, it takes a toll on the soul as well as the body.
Do you have any advice? Do you have any advice for us?
Bed rest, food, no adventuring.
Tune in next time for Roll for Inspiration Spa session.
I'm confident we could make an episode out of it.
Get some mani
Yeah,
pedi.
worst case scenario, Rumble would beat up everybody at the spa.
I mean,
Yeah, you can count on me for violence.
TBF, we made an entire episode out of this, so we could make a whole spot. we could.
So
Sorry, John, what was the actual DC, the final DC for that?
I was actually just writing that out.
Okay, yeah, let me know. I need to tweet this.
So what are your guys' plans with Sylban now? You can't just leave him here. You have to take him out of the cathedral.
Of yeah.
I'll sling him over my shoulder. He's good now.
I'll take his stuff.
Can Can I pet him like his head with my tail? Be like, okay, it's okay.
I'm gonna make sure all his stuff is safe.
All the stuff that
Okay.
was not taken from his sleeves.
You guys, you can bring him around mine if you like. It might be worthwhile sort of sticking together for a little bit here.
It's like 3:30, 3:34ish in the morning. And I'm sure Val would be totally fine with everyone fucking
Val-
Yeah, let's
crashing.
throw this idiot in the bed and let's go drink.
I've got a really small sofa I'm sure none of you would fit on. But you're more than welcome to the floor.
I don't know. I think I could make that work.
Yeah, that's fair. No, you could remember.
Fuck you guys.
We're all hard as fuck.
Get wrecked,
Get on your
tallies.
floor.
So you make your way to Gwyneth's house in the Dwarven district. Val sleepily just we can accommodate all of it. Wow. I mean, wow, you really are a Furbolg. Huh. That's neat. That's really cool.
Introductions, we got Taz is the cat, Rumbles the goblin. This is Visceral, he's the wolf boy I was telling you about. That's Umid, sweet boy Umid. And over Umid's shoulder on my spot is Sylban. He's a bit out of sorts at the minute. But all good,
yes.
double thumbs up. Sylvan's fine. I just figured, what with everything going on, maybe it's better if we sort of stick together a little bit and we can house them for a couple of days. If that's all right, Pop Bet.
That's fine. That's I'll be out of your hair in the morning anyway. That's when the tram leaves, and so you'll have free reign of the house. There isn't any food left in the house because we were leaving. But we'll think of something. We'll think of something.
Don't
so
you
glad.
worry about it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll pop them all down and then I'll pop up in a minute, okay?
Okay. I'm going to go back. It was so nice to meet all of you, and thank you for not letting my wife die.
Oh yeah, everyone, this is Val, my wife. I don't know how introductions work. How does people? I've been in quarantine for fucking ages. How is people do?
It is about time. I have
work?
only heard of this individual. I have never met.
So you all gather around and put Sylvan on the couch, and everyone kind of just takes a floor, a chair that they're uncomfortably sleeping in, and some of you curl up like a cat because of who you are. And you find yourselves to a night's rest. Now, Sylban.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn off this music.
Yeah, the monks all followed us out.
Yeah.
They're just chanting the whole time.
Wait, to be fair, I haven't heard any music all night.
Oh.
You're not in roll for inspiration then.
I am.
Or
I
the
am.
roll
I'm
20?
fully-
Or roll 20.
I was on roll 20. Yeah, I've been on roll 20, but I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't
it glitches out sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear any music because this is anyway.
So Sylvan, the last thing you remember is looking up behind you and seeing a spear go right in past your clavicle. And no, that's not the last thing you heard. The last thing you saw was lightning.
You said lightning
I didn't
bolt.
even
Yeah.
see it. I was under a cart. I
You just
felt it.
You felt an intense burst of heat and then blackness. Now, while you were in this blackness, there was a voice. It was all around you and nowhere. It was in your mind. It pierced through you. It was unfamiliar, yet very familiar. At first, it was like murmuring, like whispers. There was no real speak to it. It just was speaking to you, and you know it was speaking to you. But it was nothing. And it was something. As confusing as that is. And it was almost haunting you, like it was repetitive and almost chastising. It's like almost an abusive parental figure harping at you over and over, but you couldn't understand what they were saying. You can't see it. There was nothingness, right? But you knew in your soul that you were being blamed. This was your fault. You didn't hear Gwen, like you didn't hear Rumblesack. You didn't feel visceral. But you heard out of the darkness, Gwyneth. There were no words, but you just heard Gwyneth. And it beckoned you. It called for you to follow. And as you followed in this void of nothingness, this voice remained in your head, still chastising, still berating you with blame, guilt, anger even. And just before you felt life breathe into you, just before that moment, all you heard was, "You have something of mine. I want it back." And then you felt life in you again. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Oh!
Sylban's such a criminal.
Oh my. What
He's
a
constantly
Hell
stealing
yeah.
things from good.
Holy shit, you guys, with your fucking
Damn.
nat ones and your ridiculousness.
Jeez, I know.
Yeah,
you're
we were
welcome,
Thank
gang.
God for
Also
John's
amazing.
excellent rolls, because that went poorly.
I want to point
Oh.
out that Rumble 100% believes she's responsible for that success.
Oh,
Of course,
100%.
always,
And
every
I hope
single
so.
time.
As
every single
always,
time.
she carried this shit.
Yeah, every single time.
Nah, team effort.
Oh, that was great. That was a great session, guys. I hope you
real
watching
good.
were entertained, because man, I pulled all of that shit out of my ass like that.
Oh, dude, that was fantastic.
I had no idea what you
Dude, that
guys were
was
gonna
so
do.
good.
Do you know what's funny? That is the beauty of a fucking DM. You did fucking fantastic and worked with us. No, you did. You actually worked with
Yeah,
all of our
that was-
shit. Yeah.
That was real
You
good,
did.
dude.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Sylvan, my man.
Yeah,
He lives.
Ooh,
he was
Zombie
dead,
Sylban.
but he ain't dead no more. Oh man,
we got
So-
two
I'm
births
undead.
this session.
Oh man,
Well, one rebirth, one birth. To be
Yeah.
TBF.
Yeah.
TBF.
wow.
Both
And
of
Sylvan's-
equal importance.
Sylban's was a lot more challenging.
Yeah,
obviously-
apparently.
well,
Yeah,
apparently
that literally took longer than Adam's sister.
Yeah, legitimately, she was like almost on the couch, like, "Hey," and Sylvan was like, "Well, you know what? I need more. I need more."
Yeah.
She
Come
messaged
on,
us
write a
halfway
song for
through
me.
like,
Come
"Yo, I
on."
can bust out another one in this time. Speed it up, guys. Speed it up."
I had to leave some sort of drama, you know.
Nah, that was awesome.
That was great.
Thank you so much for everyone who's watching. You know, tell your friends, tell your family,
Hide your wife. How'd you
Let,
do?
How'd
us
you-
get, let's get
how'd
some
you-
follows here. Let's
By
bring
the
the
way-
noise. Bring the
Sorry,
funk.
one sec, real quick. In case this failed, just to undercut all the dramatic tension on the stream side, I had the sad loser horn from The Price is Right queued up and ready to go.
Ba-ba-ba-boom, boom.
Amazing, amazing.
Oh,
Sorry, John. Do your outro.
Oh my god. Connor, talk us out.
I mean, I carried this whole session as per usual.
Now you're not Rumble Sack.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Now
I don't know
you're
what's
even
wrong
more.
with this thing. But basically, as always, I carried this whole shit. Sylvan, you owe me a life debt. And for the record, if that didn't work, I was gonna kill that priest.
If that's fair, yeah. Zach?
Good to be back, everybody.
Oh fuck yeah, that voice. I should have
Yes.
killed you.
yeah, I think my
Mel?
pubes just fell out.
Suddenly all remember.
Cutie.
Whoops.
Ugh. Mel?
I leave and shit just goes down. I come back and it is back right to where it belongs. I am
Fair.
Taz Mahad.
Fair. Dadum? Uncle Dadum?
Uncle Dadum!
Uncle Dadum, what do you got to say for yourself?
Dadum!
I guess Taz can't go anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
There it is.
Time to show up twice a month.
Yeah, I've missed
Lives hang in the balance.
I have
Okay.
missed as many sessions as you have, motherfucker.
Oh,
Yeah,
got
but
him.
people don't die
Thank
when you're
you.
not.
Yeah,
Welcome to
no.
Roll for Inspiration, Civil War.
I've missed as many sessions as you have, motherfucker.
That's the storm.
No.
Yes, I have.
Ryan?
Oh, well, all's well that ends well, I suppose. Sylvan, you owe me 300 gold.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Remember, that was
tell
part of
me
the song that
nothing.
brought him back, was that he owes his money.
Yeah. Yeah. He just comes back with a crippling fear that he owes you guys money.
Guys, I just want to point out, in the entire time we've playing, we've cleared like 3 mobs and fucking died twice.
You guys are shit at D&D.
Yeah.
Arthur?
You know what? I feel personally like responsible for the fact that the rogue was gone the night that fucking Sylvan died. I'm just saying.
Oh, don't worry, that's coming up, Mel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all coming up. Fucking yep. Okay.
Arthur?
I mean, if it's lightning that killed him, wouldn't lightning bring him back as well?
If only we had Toric.
But you did.
That's
Da-da-da-da.
gutless. That's gutless. And I'm John, your DM, saying, just be better, guys. Jesus Christ. I'm not going
Learn how to
easy
play-
on you.
Learn
Fair
how to
point.
roleplay. Roll better.
Fair point.
Oh, good night, everyone.
Night all.
Night.
Love you all. Be kind to each other.